Greetings and welcome to episode 88 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Great Britain campaign. This, my friends, happened last time, but we really have been trying to lift here the siege of Bristol. We've got this wonderful economy, but it's being stifled here by these constant raids by the Poles. We're still at war with the Poles. We gave them an absolute thrashing in Europe last episode, if you remember, my friends. Now, I did promise you, and I should be honest with you, I did promise you a naval battle this particular episode, but unfortunately I have attempted this naval battle twice. Each time it has crashed. So I'm not sure what this problem is. Obviously some kind of something is happening. There's some glitches happening when I fight this battle for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's the way, just one of those things. But I don't really want to sort of, it'll obviously hold up the entire campaign if we don't go any further. So I'm going to unfortunately have to auto-resolve this. I don't want to do it, but unfortunately to push us forward I've got to do it, my friends. So I do apologise for that sort of lack of provision there for the naval combat. There are plenty of opportunities to come for us to continue fighting naval battles, believe me, my friends. We've got a huge enemy to fight in terms of the Poles, and they've got a massive navy as well. But our navy is looking very good as well. But I've got a feeling we're going to lose quite a number of these ships in this engagement. I have to auto-resolve, which I didn't want to do, but I thank you all for your wonderful advice on naval engagements from the last episode, a long time ago it seems now. I'm not the best admiral, I've got to admit, but I was faring pretty well with both. I mean, actually in both fights we got them down pretty well, but unfortunately as we came to the end of the battle, crashed. So I do apologise, my friends. So we'll have to auto-resolve this and see how we come out of it.
The sea
yes, look at that. Now we did lose a lot. 7 there, my goodness me. They've still got, oh no, what did they lose? They only lost 4. Wow. But we still won there. So enemy killed 4, 7. Oh, we captured 2 here, so we've taken a real beating there, didn't we? But what have they got here? So this is a first rate ship of the line, which actually would be pretty good for us. And what's this one here? Second rate. No, we don't want to have a second rate. Go for the first rate. First rate ship of the line. So we'll take that one, but this one can be. We'll take the money for that. And that one we'll add to our fleet. So add that one to our fleet, and we'll take the money for that.
Ship's orders.
And look at that. They've gone now. Bristol is open. That port is now. Look at that. Immediately. It's a boost. Look at that, 51,000 there. That's an absolute wonder. So we've got that port open. I think, because as you can see here, we've got real combat sort of naval force here. This one's not quite complete here. We've got some frigates here. We've also got a Seeker Victory here. HMS Victory. Look at that. Now we've got this Polish fleet here. It's quite brazenly just standing there. Now that one would probably be quite the battle there. They've only got heavy frigates, a few heavy first rates and a few first rate ship of the lines here. Lots of sloops as well, which is unusual, and also these privateers. So as you can see, we outgun them significantly, only probably because we are close to home. So that would probably be why that is happening as well, my friends. But I think what we'll have to do is make sure that we get some additional ships in here. Oh, look at that. So we're starting to build up another fleet here. This fleet here won't be able to make it in here, otherwise we'll have to engage. But we will start putting brand new ships into production here, so we can build this fleet back up again. Actually, what we will do, I think, is repair this. We can't, and we don't have enough for that just yet. Oh, hang on a minute. Of course not.
Orders received and understood. Underway.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So again, you can repair this here. Excellent. Now we're going to get these ships up and running here. We've already got a new ship in there as well, which is excellent to see. There it is. The Archer. We've also got...
Yes, my lord.
Oh, look at that. Now that's an army that we're preparing to move elsewhere against the Poles. Now, if we move down, look at that here. We're repairing this here. We have an absolute monstrous fight with the Spanish as well down here. Looks like they may start to harass some of our villages down here. As you can see here, we've also given this army here a sound thrashing, but
Your Majesty,
we are keeping an eye on what's going on here. As you can see, look at these armies here. Look at these armies. They're wondrous. General Lincoln. Now that really was a terrific fight we had here. Really took them to task. And here, look at this army here. under General Faramir. Look at this army here. Absolutely gave the Spanish such a beating. Look at that. Almost nothing left there. So we're trying to protect not only France from sort of incursions by the Spanish. That's a wonderful trade port there in Marseille. We've also given the Poles here a real beating in Stuttgart. We really did effectively crack their western frontier. They've pushed back to Bavaria. But these are remnants of what is left of the forces that were fighting there. They took such a sound thrashing from us. And we didn't come off perfectly there. We've got this army here, this army that's still loitering, that was part of this fight here. But we will deal with them momentarily. Look what's coming in here. My goodness me. That is an absolute joke. Look at this army. We're probably going to need another gun in there. I think that'll definitely be suitable for us. We need some more guns in production here, which we have already got them in production. That's wonderful. And as you can see here, we've also pushed and are going to push in against this army here as well. Now we do have an army, this army here, but not ready at full strength. I think we're going to send in General Zabosky's army in here, but the United States is our ally here. That's sort of split the front. We do have these forces here. We're replenishing here, and we're replenishing here. General Charles. We've got this army here as well. We're going to try and push down here. As you can see, we've already pushed into Bavaria here. We're going to try and surround them if possible. Move these forces in. We've got to try and sort of, if we can take Munich, that really would open up a great production centre here on this quite far pushing eastwards now. And also we would take Berlin as well, but we need to remove this force here. I think we'll use this force here, General Savosky, to do so. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll take care of this army next. I think these are replenishing and repairing here.
Yes, my lord.
This army is still building and recruiting here.
Your Majesty?
Oh, this army took a real fashion. Look at that. What a fight that was down here as well. Just outside Saxony and Coburg, we'd really done it was a huge fight here.
Your orders, Your
This
Majesty.
army here under General Charles, that's going to still repairing and replenishing, but we're going to move down here and try and hit Munich if we can. It'll be a heck of a fight. They might move in more reinforcements. We mustn't underestimate what we go up against here, because they're still very powerful, the Poles, as you can see. I mean, look at the size of the Polish Empire. They can pull forces from every possible point here. But also look at this here. We've pushed in here a huge amount of forces here to try and push back against the Spanish. We hopefully can move against Rome ourselves. So look at that. That's a really powerful Spanish force here. That really is incredibly powerful.
Sir.
I think we're going to need an army of this caliber to deal with it, to be honest with you.
Sir. Yes, my lord.
That's an excellent army there as well. Looks like we're going to have to go against them. They might even pull in these gentlemen with them as well. There's every chance this will have to go in.
Ready and awaiting orders.
I don't think... No, it doesn't. That's excellent. So we will use these two armies here to deal with this and push it. If we could take Rome, if we could then move up and take the rest of sort of Italy here, that would be... Oh, that magic! Can you imagine the empire we would have carved for ourselves? Considering we were trapped down here for a very, very long time, that would be an absolute boon. It really, really would. As you can see now, we've got to take this fight here. We've got our Swedish allies here up north. They haven't really engaged, as it were, but I think we need to clear Hanover here. I think we'll use this force here to do so, and then we'll move this force in to Braunschweig, because there's every chance they might move these forces in against us as well. That's looking quite a formidable force here, or the start of one. So again, we're trying to pull forces into every possible theatre here. We might try and assemble an army group here to move in against Berlin. That might be policy here, but we need to clear every possible enemy force away from us here. We've got, of course, the Spanish now trying to move in from northern Italy here, through Turin, moving up through the Marseille sort of road up then up to Paris. But we've got enough forces here to deal with them. more than enough, and probably the most powerful forces we have available to us are here. And of course we've got the absolute powerhouse of Britain there as well. We've got here as well ability to create more ships here, but we've got to watch our income. We don't want to overstep the mark. There's a powerful force there. -1. Spear Admiral, Blockade Runner, Fighting Sailor, Line Expert. Expert, oh look at that, -4 for upkeep costs. 73.
How may I
Gotcha, and
serve?
here we
I tingle with anticipation.
got a spy here
How
as well,
may I
so
be of
Portugal.
service?
We've got some very powerful forces here, my goodness me, look at that. Even the Walloon Guards. I can't find out what's on there, but that trade route to Spain is very important indeed here.
Yes, Your
Let's just
Majesty.
shift this here.
All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
I'm going to take too much of their trade. Otherwise it'll hurt the rest of our allies who are actually trading with them. Got a lot coming in here, right, let's take, I think we'll clear Hanover first. So we'll move in here with this army here and deal with them. General Savorsky here, let's move in.
Easy prey!
Let's take the fight here. Well, we've got 2246, so they're almost at full strength. Probably just lost a few of the guns here on the castle. A lot of cannon, my goodness me. Didn't realise I had so much, but we've got enough cannon of our own as well. That's going to be a heck of a fight here. Right, let's deal with this Polish force here. We can't have them loitering about. Let's attack. Let's deal with them. Deal with the Poles. Take the fight to them. That's going to be a wonder. The topography here. Actually, it's not too bad. We've got this mount here. There's a lot of forest here in Hanover. My goodness me, there's a lot of forest. And there's quite a large no man's land as well. Look at the forest they've got here on their side. That's a huge forest. It's perfect for hiding units here. To watch our cavalry here. 26th Regiment. Let's pull all these gentlemen back here. I think we'll set our guns up on this ridge here. Set our guns up. I know that, gentlemen. Set our guns up here. Just so we got that on this hill here. We'll keep them all together. I know that many of the council are asking us to push these into the line, but I don't think we can for the moment.
Yes, sir! Artillery!
Let's just keep them where they need to be. That's perfect.
Artillery reporting! Artillery reporting!
Perfect.
Artillery reporting!
So quick line.
Artillery reporting!
Perfect. Now we'll set up a defensive force of these gentlemen here. 5th Regiment. Got some good look at that. I think we'd like to send out a strike force as well, so we'll just 26th Regiment here in the vanguard of the defence.
Following orders!
2nd Regiment on the left.
Yes, sir!
40th on the right.
Right away!
Not perfect by any means, but still.
Long rifles!
96th on the right as well. Just make sure we've got it covered here. Oh, that's a heck of a lot of thunder there. 95th on the left. And we're going to make sure we're fully defended here. We've got excellent cavalry as well. Look at that, 3 regiments of very, very powerful regiments of cavalry indeed. Let's make sure we got these flanks covered, because this is going to be a real fight, because we're not up against a weakened Polish force. We're up against a very strong Polish force. Perfect. How far to stretch back? Do we stretch here? We'll have the 73rd here on the extreme right. That's a lot of thunder there. The cavalry probably needs to move around the forest here if possible. We'll use the forest. Or we could actually use the open area here instead of using the forest here, because I think that this part over here is going to give us the best range here to move. We'll just put it here. So we can move around with the demarcation line back here, so we can actually move around here and move around the deployment. It gives us a good gap between the deployments here. Wouldn't mind to send out a strike force as well. We do have a very powerful contingent here, so we might send them out from the trees here, using the trees as cover. And they're hidden as well, that's perfect. Look at that. They wouldn't even know what hit them. We've got 2 Guards Division regiments. We've got, oh look at that, the 5th Grenadiers. We'll put these gentlemen here.
Right away!
5th Grenadiers, look at that. Really is the elite. We've got 17th and the 16th regiments. We've got a heck of a strike force here we can send out. That really is a powerful strike force. Again, we'll put them just in here, all hidden.
Right away! Yes, sir!
Now, is that all the regiments here? It is indeed. We've got General Savorsky here on the... We've got the strike force ready, which will move out. We could probably move in straight through these trees here, with the cavalry flanking on the left as well. Let's do what we can, see if we can do some serious damage here to the Poles. Let's push them out of Hanover. Let's do this. Let's begin. Oh, look at that. They're that heavy as well. They're right heavy. So actually it's perfect for the cavalry. They've got a lot of guns as well. We're going to use this as a shield for us here. That was a heck of a fight. Again, absolutely eviscerated here. Oh, spikes. This front line is going to collapse. We're going to roll up this flank, this line here of infantry. Oh. Oh, get in there, gentlemen, please. Into the forest, into the forest. We're going to roll them up here. absolute blitz, and look at that, we're ready for them in here as well. Absolutely eviscerated the artery. We had to get rid of that artery. The artery was brutal. Oh, look at that. The entire regiment almost eviscerated here. And we're fighting in here in the forests. Got the general. Yes. Well fought, that's well fought. That is a wondrous sight. Oh my gosh. Grenadiers. This has been absolute mauling here, my goodness me. Oh, this has been a joy to see forces like that destroy this infantry. Oh, they're wavering, sir. You don't have it in them. Big guns, big guns. Oh, that's Into the forest, lads. Them and shatter them. Yes. They've gone. This has been absolute blitzkrieg here in the Poles, my goodness me. They've been really kicked out of Hanover. Wow. Now that was what a battle that was, my goodness me. We absolutely eliminated them. We destroyed them, eviscerated. Look at that. 801 lot, they lost 2,000 men. Like, look at the life guards, they were the backbone of that attack there, my goodness me. Grenadiers and wonderful guards are good as well.
Make ready! What?
I think we need to finish this
Chase
one
them
off
down!
Let's pull these enemies
Ready for orders!
here. Brunschweig. Thank
Sir,
we've got these
your
being
orders, Lord?
prepared here. We are going to be building up for another attack.
Your humble
This,
servant.
oh, what? I think this force can remain here. We just got to make sure we secure Stuttgart. That's the most important thing here. Also got the elements here of this force here, which I think we're just. Yeah, we need this town back under full capacity. So we've almost got that there.
Yes.
This force here is just going to be fed into different forces we do create. So that's why they're here. I think we've done everything we can here, to be honest with you now at the moment. We've got Fort Nashwack here, and that's a pretty powerful force, but we'll keep them there just in case. We could always go against for Newfoundland here, which is the rebel hell, but we've got an ally now in the United States. The United States is always a key ally, really, really is. And they're, oh look, they're up against the Iroquois as well. Looks like they're going to take. Looks like they're going for the Iroquois here at the homeland. So they're not messing about here in the United States at all. Oh, look at that. American infantry mercenaries. Wow, that's fantastic. And they got Republican guards already. Oh, they got US Marines. Pulaski's Legion as well. They've got some wonderful forces there. And they've also got their ship submarine. The US has got up to speed very, very quickly indeed. Wow, imagine Florida, but I'm going to need Florida for the US. That's not something I don't want to step on the US's toes at all. Newfoundland, yes, we could do with that. There'll be an extra port. But you can see, look at that, we've got a good trade with them as well. And if they wanted Nashwack, we might even say give them that as well, just as a sort of a token, a gift. Because having the United States on our side is fantastic. Of course, the Spanish do have very powerful links here. Look at that, 23,000 coming in and out of here. Oh my goodness me, that's why the Caribbean is so important to them. We might have to get ourselves into there eventually, but we've got enough on our plate here. We've also got down here Egypt as well, which is not well defended at all. So we probably do need to get this. Oh, actually, we'll have these up here very soon. That's excellent. We've got line infantry here as well, and we probably get some guys. We might build an army for these. We've also got this very powerful fleet here as well in the Mediterranean, which is hitting Spain. United States has got money coming through here as well. United States here, is it? No, yes it is, yes. It's actually trading with Russia and the United States. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, ourselves and Russia. So they have chosen quite well in terms of the scale, the size, but Poland is a very, very tough opponent indeed. Let's end the turn here. I think we'll start possibly moving to Bulgaria. If we can take Munich and Berlin, my goodness me, that would put a real hole in the production centre of the Poles. It really would. Oh, then again, we do need to go against this Spanish force here.
Make ready. Your humble servant.
Which I think
At the ready. The Lord.
I think we might do in a next episode. Let's end the turn here. See what Spain does. We'll see. It looks like they might be moving forces towards. No, they're just going to build it there in Savoy. And they're pulling out there of France. Oh, that's crafty. They've landed behind us, remember? And so did Poland. They put Marseille, of course. And hitting all our towns. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay. We have to send a force to deal with those. A definite. We can't have that. Looks like Poland is reinforcing Berlin and Vienna here. God, look at the forces on Vienna. They're going to try and circumvent us there. They're going to try and go around and hit Amsterdam. That's what. They're moving towards Hanover. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look at the size of Poland. Look how many troops they're able to move around. This is why we've got to keep an eye on the front here. Because Poland just has a massive amount of troops they're able to use and move. Look at this, they're already moving towards Hanover here. So quite clearly that's going to be one of their main points of attack here, Hanover. We've got to move this army in to reinforce. And they've also tried to circumvent around here as well. So it looks like they're trying to draw us away from attack. But look at Munich, it's wide open. An army would easily take Munich. If we could move this army in and take Munich, oh my gosh, what a fight that would be. We have to use our spy just to see what's going on there. Now Russia is at peace with us, which is good. I think we've got a good trade agreement with them as well, so we've got plenty of trade coming in. Oh, that's a big Russian army there, my goodness me. We're just going to leave, well, we've got no option but to leave Russia alone, to be honest with you. We were at war with Russia for a long time, and we did actually control Moscow. We eventually gave that away to them for peace. And I think it's been benefit. Good grief! Look how many look how many single regiments there are. But now they're starting to put them into. Now they're starting to use them properly. Starting to put them into one coherent army, which is. Is that Sweden what they were hitting then? Yeah, they're starting to put these into. At last, they're starting to use them properly in Ankara. Yeah, you just stay away from us. The size of some of these empires is quite frankly frightening, because they've got so many troops to move around. You can just see this. That's one blue blob there. That's just the US in the middle of all this red mass here. Sweden. Now, what's Sweden going to do? An ally of ours, and have been so for a long time. Louisiana. We've had a couple of scuffles with Louisiana. Local Empire. Venice, Cherokee Nations, calling the United States. Here we go. They might be moving towards, I think. Looking at taking the. Yeah, look at that. They've taken Iroquois. They've taken the Iroquois territory. There's Quebec. Don't do anything silly. Don't do anything silly. Let's go back. Pirates. And if they hit the Spanish, they'd be doing us a favour. Ah! A spy is always useful, especially in the front lines. Now, we've got to check what's going on here. Is there anything behind here?
On your Majesty's service.
That's why we couldn't have launched a single attack, because they've got these two powerful armies sort of waiting in the... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Look at that. They're hidden in the forest here. That's almost what caught us out. We've almost sent an army in here to its doom, because they've got these two armies here and a third army there. And they're also building up all these armies behind it. We've just got to play this very, very carefully. They've also started to push in very strongly here into Hanover. We've got to be on our guard here.
Your Majesty, push them aside. Victory is ours. Forward! Up!
Move this gentleman back here.
Troops, forward!
And then we shall replenish and repair. +1 to command. Excellent. Oh, look at that. You absolute fiends. Oh, that's hit our trade quite hard there. Look at the... Is that... Look how much the Mughal Empire is taking in. 52,000. It's extraordinary. Oh, +2. Oh, +2. Oh, look at that. This gentleman here. Look at that. This,
Your humble servant.
he really is starting to prove... He's only 40. Look at this. A -2 morale here, but more than made up for. Here, patriotic sword as well. Wow. 8 to come. Absolutely phenomenal. General Savoski, absolutely incredible. Enemy raid here and here. We knew they would happen to Marseille. We're going to repair Marseille. That's why, because we've got this hit to here.
Oh. Hello.
We're just going to watch the flow of Spanish traffic through here. Let's replenish and repair all of these. I think what we will do, upgrade this here now. We've got these replenishing here. This army's also... Oh, look at that. We've got lots of... We can upgrade here now. Really push... Oh, yes. Look at the regional wealth. My goodness me. That's extraordinary. And we've also got the port, but that's not really going to hurt us that much. This is the army that's going to give us the most problems. This one here, sort of raiding force. We've got to deal with it. This army's going to be sent to deal with it for definite. Once up to full strength here, General Faramir will be sent to eliminate this this Spanish force here. I think we'll leave this army here. General Lincoln here, just to intercept anything coming along the road here to Paris. We've got this force here, which is definitely going to move against this force here. We're also looking to pull in a gun. One additional gun into here. Will they reach them? No, they won't. Actually, no. Let's put them into here.
Forward! March! Waiting for orders. Any further orders, sir?
It looks like we might have to move forces in to here as well. What have we got
Sir!
here?
At the ready.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful army being put together here.
Yes, my lord.
They're trying to circumvent here and try and probably go for Cologne. Let's pull the agent out here. Let's keep an eye on what's going on here.
Awaiting
We're
further
not
orders.
going to be caught out. Actually, I'll
At
send
your
this agent up
service.
to here. We can keep an eye on what's going on in Dresden.
Secrecy, my watchword. An impossible mission, sir.
Nothing's impossible if you put your mind to it. But Egypt is now... Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful army we got here in Egypt. Let's put a general in there as well. We really do have the ability now to put some real firepower in the economy, as it were. So we know all this is happening here, trade route here. Got our spy, of course. Look at that coming in and out there. 25,000 from the Mughal Empire. Britain really is an absolute powerhouse here. We've got the fisheries here in Newcastle. It's given us that, and also good growth here as well. We must continue our growth of our naval forces. So we've already got 2 here. Excellent to see. These gentlemen will be replenished very, very soon, but they've taken quite a bit of a beating here. And here, I think our next task is to remove this from Nantes.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to move this force in here.
Prepare for battle.
That, my friends, we're going to end this particular episode. That's the battle we're going to take next episode. We're going to sort of bring these forces fully into the theatre of operation. Well, actually, we could probably auto-resolve that one, if truth be told. There's not really much of a fight, I don't think. Actually, we'll auto-resolve this one now.
Strength and honor.
That's 160, which is not too bad. Now they're moving back. That's fine. We shall stay here in Nantes. We shall replenish, repair, and we shall also repair and bring this army up to full strength here as well. Not too much damage to us here, so we've already cleared out the enemy from here. Now, here's the critical decision we've got to make. I think we'll send this force here against this army. And we've got these moving in as well, so we've got to be very, very careful. We've got to be on our toes here.
Ready for orders.
This army I'd like to keep intact because we've got these moving down, but I think we'll move against this army here.
Your Majesty.
Excuse me, noise in the background, my friend. I'd like to keep these intact as well because we want this army group to be able to strike against Munich once we've dealt with these. So let's move this army here. We'll pull this army from the Strasbourg garrison and move in against it.
We shall win.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I've only got 667. Actually, I'd like to take that fight. I'd like to keep these gentlemen out of the fight. I don't want these to be drawn into it. So actually, I'll take this fight next episode, my friends. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. My friends, I apologise for the shortness of it and also for the lack of naval combat at the start. As you can probably hear in the background, we have someone who's just woken up. But no, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you all for your wonderful support, my friends. It's been absolutely fantastic. As always, hope you're looking after yourselves. Please be safe, especially in these times where things are very, very uncertain at this time. But I hope you enjoy these campaigns, my friends. I'm trying to really get out more as quickly as I possibly can. But once again, thank you all for your wonderful support and your very, very kind words. They really do mean a lot. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.